Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Wednesday, the 19th day of July. It's Global Hug Your Kids Day. So that's pretty
Shouldn't
cool.
every day be Hug
It
Your
really
Kids
should be.
Day?
National Daiquiri Day.
Shouldn't every day be?
I know you so well. National Hot Dog Day. I'm a big fan.
Yes, you are.
International Retainer Day. I think that's the thing that people put in their mouth, not the money you give to an attorney. But I don't know. Maybe it's both.
You never know.
National Words with Friends Day today as well. All of those things happening. And I am super excited to chat with Tom Cavanagh. He's on a TV show called The Flash. Our daughter's a big, big fan of that
She
show.
is.
She's going to be super Joe that I'm talking to him today.
Super Joe.
I'm gonna have to call her and rub it in. But Tom Cavanagh also on a bunch of other shows, and he's got a new game show. It premiered last month. It's really cool. It's called Hey YAHOO. It's a very fun, neat, different. It's not trivia. It's not about knowing stuff. It's about knowing what other people would say. So I'm going to be chatting with Tom Cavanagh all about that coming up.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Scientists say that the seafood delicacy mussels are not only delicious, they could contain the secret to creating a smash-proof smartphone screen.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
According to a new study, the hard and soft material that creates a mussel shell, sturdy hinge, could inspire engineers thanks to how fatigue-resistant they are. According to this, the shells open and shut hundreds of thousands of times during a mussel's lifetime without incurring any damage. A prototype has already been developed using the fatigue-resistant material. The substance also holds potential for use in aerospace and tissue engineering technologies. How cool is that?
Very interesting.
So at a time when people are using AI and other high-tech stuff, they're going, hey, let's just look at these things
just
that
go
are laying
right
on
back
the
to
beach.
nature.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the things that God created.
There you go. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know the legendary Canadian coffee shop chain Tim Hortons has announced that it is making one of the secret ingredients to the perfect double-double available to consumers at home? They're releasing coffee creamers in grocery stores across Canada so people could enjoy a cup of Tim Hortons-inspired coffee without leaving home. The three flavors hitting the shelves first are vanilla dip donut, chocolate chip donut, and you guessed it, double-double. I've got a link to that story if you want to check that out.
I do like Tim Hortons coffee. It is good stuff.
You know, I'm a fan of a lot of different kinds of coffee because, like we had mentioned just recently, and I'm a big fan of, what is it called? I can't remember.
Dunkin'
Dunkin'. See, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But here's why. Because you bought me some. It was on sale one time. She bought it for me when it was on sale. And then I really liked it. And then I asked her for it. She's like, it's not on sale. I'm not getting it for you. So it's like, that's $2 more than I'm going to spend on you. Okay. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, number 1 at the box office, though it's flying at a lower altitude than expected. Projected 5-day opening of $78 million. Seventh round is Ethan Hunt. Isn't it crazy that that's a seventh Mission Impossible movie?
Wow.
That is kind of nuts. And not even Tom Cruise's daredevil stunts can silence the rumors about Mission Impossible star, preferring to keep the public focused on his projects, leaving all kinds of room for gossip about his personal life. But one of the things that in the news right now, they're talking about the weirdest stories ever heard about himself is one that's going around that says that He doesn't let people look him in the eye, like on the set. But he was like, that's not true.
That's weird.
I've never done that to anybody. So it's just like a myth. And Tom Cruise surprised fans with an appearance at a matinee screening of Mission Impossible on Tuesday of last week. How cool would that be?
That'd be fun.
Going to the movie and you're like, hey, what's up? Tom
that Tom Cruise?
At the movie with Tom Cruise. And anyway, there's a fourth story as well, just talking about how much money they made at the box office. So every story in here about Mission Impossible, you can see them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A single Kellogg's Frosted Strawberry Pop-Tart. You like the frosted or unfrosted?
Unfrosted.
So a strawberry frosted Pop-Tart has 200 calories. How much do you suppose an unfrosted has? 200 calories in a frosted.
Is it more?
Yeah, 210 calories.
Are you kidding?
No.
How is that possible?
Apparently their frosting is magical and it removes 10 calories.
How is that possible?
Here's the thing that's interesting. Heidi likes the unfrosted, then she puts 9 pounds of butter on it.
I put butter on them. It's so
I've never
good.
seen anything like that in my life.
It is so good.
So we got married and she was making Pop-Tarts and she pulled the butter out. I'm like, what are you doing with that? She goes, Pop-Tarts? What? Never heard of this.
It's good.
It really is kind of good. And I just thought it was funny that when they add the frosting, it reduces the calorie count by 10%.
That can't possibly be right.
There must be something going on there. And it's one of the most irritating things about going on vacation. And it happens pretty regularly when it's like a runny nose or the flu. Somebody that takes a little bit of time off, and then all of a sudden they get sick during their time off. Have you had that happen?
Oh, yeah. We've both had that happen.
A health expert says they call it the letdown effect, and it's more common than we think, and they have an idea how to avoid it. This doctor, a personal physician, says when the body is used to functioning on high levels of stress, hormones, and suddenly they decrease, our immune system is exposed, and that's when we're prone to minor infections and excessive tiredness.
Well, that makes sense.
She says adrenaline increases our muscle tension, and imagine a rubber band always pulled tight. What happens if you let it go?
Right.
The let go effect will likely hit us after an intense work week, such as when you're trying to complete everything on your to-do list and prepare for things, so while you're away, your coworkers can still get things done. The doctor goes on to say you can avoid this by de-stressing slowly with some downtime during that last week of work. Instead of crashing and burning, try to maintain some activity or exercise. And then while you're on the vacation, they say there's not a massive decrease that way. So there you go. In theory, that sounds great. In reality, I'm putting everything off till about 5 minutes before we leave. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to visit right now with Tom Cavanagh from The Flash, from Ed, and now from Hey Yahoo. It's a new game show. Tom, tell me more about Hey Yahoo.
Yeah, it's fun. I think that there's always room for more games on the planet, and so we thought we contribute to that. Our thing, Hey Yahoo, is basically we've taken the idea that everybody in North America is searching for stuff all the time.
Oh yeah,
and John, we found a way to monetize that.
I love
so
it.
Good for us.
I think it's a great idea for a show. And here's the thing. It's not like trivia, because trivia, there is a right answer and there is a wrong answer. With this, the right answer is, what did other people look for? What were they searching for? That's the right answer. So it's not necessarily about being smart. It's about being able to figure out, what are people looking for?
100%. So that adds a certain element that we've always kind of wanted, inclusivity, because people are looking, how many days till C? Oh, Christmas. Why does my dog bark, bite? There's all sorts of things that are, for lack of a better word, are kind of a common or shared experience. And those are the things that show up that people have to answer on our show.
And there are some people on this show that are really, really good at this, like way better than I am, because I'm looking at it going, what does that mean? And then they know it. I'm like, how did he know that?
Yeah. What is Superman's HP? Home planet. You're like, wow, you got that quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was going to say home phone number.
For those that lag, yeah, exactly. For those that lag behind, we've come up with this part of a feature of our game, which I think is really good. The more you get the answer wrong, the more we give you the answer letters. So for home plan, this perfect example. If you go like, if you got that H, we'll give you the O and then the M and then the E, and then you're getting closer and closer to the answer. So that's a feature I think makes the answers, even if you don't have them initially, makes them eminently gettable.
Eventually, you could just read it if you're that bad.
Yeah, 100%. Exactly right.
Now, Hey Yahoo just premiered on June 12th on Game Show Network, and this is a fun program. But a lot of people know you from your Golden Globe nominated actor director, know you from Flash, know you from Scrubs, all these amazing things you've had a chance to do, and now you're hosting a game show. Is this something you've always wanted to do, or how did you end up as the host of the game show?
No, it's so funny. Like I had no. It was not on the checking boxes list, and now I'm very happy to be checking it. It's those things like happen where here's a perfect example. So on the superhero show, The Flash, which is like sort of in the on the zeitgeist right now, like I play the arch enemy, the Reverse Flash. I never would have expected like someone to go like, hey, will you play like the Joker to the Batman or Lex Luthor to the Superman for this television show, The Flash, play the arch enemy, the Reverse Flash. I just never would have. It's not something that you think of, and next thing you know, that's what you're doing for a decade, And I never would have thought of the game show, but the game show thing. But I like games. My best pals and I are always playing games. I come from a gaming family, and so we were just kind of pitching Game Show Network some kind of ideas that we like, which was like trivia based. And Jay and Shelley, they kind of run the show over there. It was a total meeting of the minds. They kind of had the same ideas that we had, and then they had the idea to partner with Yahoo, and then we were kind of off and running, and you just kind of go along for the ride.
I love it. Now, in addition to all of that, you're also producing a musical. Where do you find time for all of this stuff?
Well, there's always 1 or 2 hours of the day that I spend these pesky hours just wasting my time sleeping, and then the rest of the time, I'm available for consultation.
and I love the fact that you're also a bit of a do-gooder. You've got all kinds of nice things that you do. So instead of just relaxing and thinking about yourself, you're thinking about others, helping fight malaria. Again, I'm amazed at how much you squeeze into your life. We all have the same number of hours in a day. You use yours way better than most do.
That's generous on your part. I appreciate the high praise.
Again, the show is called Hey Yahoo. It premiered in June on the Game Show Network. Tom, thank you so much for chatting with us about it today.
Happy to talk to you. See you next time.
Absolutely. Again, Tom Cavanagh with the new game show, Hey Yahoo. It is on the Game Show Network. All of the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It is estimated that it takes 2,000 frowns to cause one wrinkle. So I must frown a lot. I got wrinkles everywhere. I think mine are smile wrinkles because I get wrinkles when I smile.
Smile lines.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Every odd number that exists has the letter E in it. Every one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's very interesting. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Stop signs used to be yellow. And then they ripened and turned red. I have no idea how they ended up being red. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Approximately 97% of the vegetable varieties grown in 1900 are now extinct. 97%.
Whoa.
So in the last 123 years, 97% of those vegetables are extinct. We have different ones that
Whoa,
replace them.
weird.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Liechtenstein, farmers publish obituaries for their cows when they die.
Aww.
Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. Over half of us will do this at some point over the weekend. What is it?
Take a nap.
No, not sleep, but sweep. Yeah, so over the weekend apparently is the time that half of the people that did this survey sweep things up. I don't know if I do that on the week. I've never paid attention to when we do it, but
I haven't.
I kind of like
either.
sweeping. We did it. Got like a nice big.
Oh
new
my
floor.
gosh, you
I sweep
are
it a lot.
ridiculous.
I used the leaf blower on it one day when you were gone. That was kind of funny. The Mint Mobile.
You will take the broom away from me if I'm trying to sweep.
She does it wrong. The Mint Mobile
do you
question.
sweep, bro?
Well, just watch what you're doing. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. You got to wonder how it is nobody thought of this before. An e-reader that you wear like a pair of glasses. The Soul ebook reader is an innovative device shaped like a pair of sunglasses. In many ways, it's similar to a VR headset, but it's more simplistic. Really designed just as a hands-free e-reader. It weighs only 100 grams. The Soul was created for a more comfortable reading experience, like reading a book while lying down. So you don't have to hold anything. You don't have to turn pages. You don't have to do any of that. It features a pair of 1.3-inch side-lit e-ink displays. I don't know what that means. Each capable of displaying 65,000 pixels. That's a lot of pixels. The manufacturer claims that it blocks out all outside visual distractions, allowing a reader to focus on the ebook. The pages are projected against a dark background, and the reading experience is described as similar to looking at the pages of an actual book. So how does one flip the pages, you might ask?
You blink.
No, you push the buttons on a remote control. So wherever your hands are, it's comfortable. They are $350.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I probably won't be trying those anytime soon.
You know what's not $350?
Heidi,
a library card.
Heidi won't even buy me the expensive creamer we found out earlier today.
You're out of luck, my friend.
Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Some TikTok hacks. I don't even do TikTok, but these are some hacks that people are using on TikTok, and they're sharing them on there. So they say carrots. Revive the old bendy carrot lurking in your fridge by putting it in cold water to rehydrate it. 5 minutes in cold water, and your carrot is like new.
Really?
I didn't know that. Did you
I
know
did
that?
not know that either. I like that.
Sweet potato skins. After cooking sweet potatoes, peel and season the skins before frying them in a pan. Top them with dressing and fresh herbs for a nutritious snack. Even better, top with cheese and melt in the oven like sweet potato nachos. That sounds good. DIY vegetable stock. Collect vegetable scraps and peel them into a freezer bag and add boiling water and season with herbs like bay leaves, peppercorns, and thyme. Boil, then simmer for an hour, and strain for delicious homemade vegetable stock, which can be frozen. I've got a link to that if you want to see it. And then the last thing is berries. Save those best before mushy berries by putting them into an ice bath and giving them back their fresh taste and look. I didn't know any of that stuff. All of those in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Phyllis Diller. This is where Heidi says,
I love Phyllis Diller.
you always do. Her quote is, I want my children to have all the things I couldn't afford. Then I want to move in with them.
We've actually read that one
I was going to say, that sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we've had that quote.
Yeah, you've
And I'm
had
pretty
that
sure it
one.
was from Phyllis Diller last time, too.
It was.
Come on to you. Our quote of the day comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. I think this is absolutely amazing, and I can't even imagine having this happen.
Okay.
The Great Kentucky Hoard. Kentucky man discovers over 700 Civil War era coins in a cornfield.
Oh,
How cool is that?
crazy.
So, Kentucky resident had an extraordinary stroke of luck when he stumbled upon an unexpected
Wow.
treasure buried beneath the soil of a cornfield. The man, whose identity and location are not being revealed to the public,
Of course not.
unearthed 700 well-preserved Civil War-era coins
Oh, my
that have
gosh.
captivated both historians and collectors alike. The trove of coins is being hailed as the Great Kentucky Hoard. There's a photo. I've got a link to it in the show notes, and it's a pretty good pile of stuff. This hoard consists of U.S. gold dollars in Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3, with the date ranging from 1854 to 1862. The gold dollars make up 95% of the hoard. Also found are about 20 $10 liberties with date ranges from 1840 to 1862, and 8 $20 liberties dated between 1857 and 1862.
What is this worth?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to get to that. The most amazing discovery in the hoard, by the way, 1863p $20 gold Liberty coins, one of the rarest dates in the $20 Liberty series. And this coin is often commanding a six-figure price on its own.
Oh, my gosh.
So, according to folklore, a famous frontiersman, Daniel Boone, buried a cache of coins for safekeeping, and outlaw Jesse James is thought to have buried about $50,000 in gold coins. So they don't know for sure
Oh my
who
gosh.
these came from, but they're saying it's worth a lot of money, a whole lot of money. I've got a link if you want to read all of the details, and there's also some video with this, and I think it's really cool. How amazing would that be to stumble upon something like
That
that?
would be so great.
Yeah, it's very cool. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday.